In this video, we will learn about the Cuestudent app. This app is meant for all QMath students and is to be used during their class at your center. You can also use this app for student leads registered with you. In order to have a smooth experience on the Cuestudent app, you need to use the right tablet. There is a wide variety of tablet brands available in the market and device configurations keep changing. So, we recommend the minimum specifications required in a tablet. Your tablet should have a RAM greater than or equal to 2 GB. The Android operating system must be greater than or equal to 5. It must have 7 inches or more of screen size with a resolution of 800 x 1280 at an approximate of 200 ppi. It must also have a 1.3 GHz quad-core processor. We have had good experience with Samsung and Lenovo tablets which match or exceed these configurations. You can download the Cuestudent app from the Google Play Store by typing Cuestudent in the search tab. The app is built for the students to take up aptitude exercises and complete module assessments which form a part of the concepts domain. You can also allow a student lead to take the QMath diagnostic test using the Cuestudent app while you are conducting a CES session. To use the app, you have to log in using your mobile number that is registered with QMath and the OTP that you receive. Similarly, you can log out of the app if needed using the logout option from the top right corner of your home screen. Upon opening the app, you will see a list of all the students that are registered with you. You can click on the sorting tab on the top right corner to sort the students alphabetically or based on their grades. You can tap on any particular student to access the student's profile. Within the profile, you will see all the tasks that are assigned to the student. All the tasks have well-planned learning outcomes for the students and aim to develop mathematical thinking in children along with their speed and accuracy. You will see two types of tasks on Cuestudent: module assessments and aptitude exercises. Module assessments are timed tests to assess a student's understanding of the concepts covered in the modules of the workbook. These are typically 8 minutes long and are automatically added in a student's task list once a module is marked as complete on QTeacher. To clear module assessments, the student needs to answer a certain number of questions correctly within a certain amount of time. The student can retake the assessment if he is not able to clear it in the first attempt. Aptitude exercises are 3 minutes timed exercises aimed to develop a student's ability in a particular skill. They are always available for the student in the task list inside the student's profile. Each exercise in this domain tests a specific skill, and the student needs to master these skills before proceeding to the next level. A mental aptitude skill is covered through multiple exercises where each exercise is a task. In order to completely master a skill, a student needs to cross 3 milestones and attempt a skill a certain number of times. Milestones are performance targets for speed and accuracy. These are predefined for each skill by our curriculum experts. To incentivize users of Cuestudent, the student is awarded points for completing tasks regularly and correctly. The student also gets badges for exceptional performance in a particular activity. Within the aptitude exercise, clicking on the Start button next to the task will give the student two options: to practice the task or to start the exercise. The student may choose to do the practice session for that particular task. This is to understand the exercise better before actually starting the exercise. The practice session is untimed and hence gives the student a relaxed environment to understand the logic of the exercise before actually attempting it. The actual exercise is time-bound, that is 3 minutes, with a target to achieve in order to complete the task. In case the student is unable to reach the target, the task remains in his list and he can attempt it again. The module assessments, on the other hand, do not have any practice option. This is because these questions are directly based on the worksheets completed by the student. Each module has few learning objectives and the module assessment measures students' understanding of these objectives. A student has to answer questions per objective quickly and correctly to clear the module assessment. Each module has its targets for speed and accuracy. The benchmark for the targets are set by our curriculum experts. To increase the interest level of students and engage them with math, we have gamified the Cuestudent with grade-based themes and storylines. There are separate storylines for students from KG to 2nd grade, 3rd to 5th grade and 6th to 8th grade. By completing the tasks, the students can earn points which are needed to unlock new episodes based on the storyline. The students are hence encouraged to complete more tasks regularly. To know the current level of the student along with points earned in details, click on the top left corner tab. This will give a detailed list of the points earned in concepts, aptitude and reasoning separately. You can view in details all the modules completed by the student within the concept tab. Similarly, within the aptitude tab, details of all the skills that the student has mastered along with all the skills which he is working on can be viewed. The reasoning tab will show details of all the puzzle cards attempted by the student. The student can check the collections made by him during various tasks in that episode. This can be done by clicking on the collection tab situated in the top right corner within his profile. Collections are a combination of badges earned during the task and the reasoning cards solved by the student. The student can also go through a set of practice sessions collated by experts from our curriculum team. Within the practice session, you can ask the student to get more practice of his speed or work on building certain specific concepts depending on the need of the student. On clicking on the Speed tab, the student will get an opportunity to build speed and accuracy on topics related to addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. The concepts practice will give you an option of multiple topics which include counting, comparing, addition, subtraction and so on. Guide the student to select the topic that he needs to practice more. You will also use the Cuestudent app for assigning CDT to student leads during a CES. In order to do that, you'll have to add the student lead in your QTeacher and tap on Launch CDT for the student lead. With that done, come back to the Cuestudent app and tap on CDT from top right corner of your home screen. You'll get a list with the student lead's name in it and then you can start the QMath diagnostic test for her. Clicking on the Add Demo Student tab on the top right corner of your screen will ask you to choose the grade of the demo student. On selecting the grade, the demo student will get added to your student list. If you are new in the system, you can use this feature of adding a demo student to get a glimpse of how a student views the Cuestudent app. You can also use this feature to showcase tab activities to parents if you do not have any other student in your class. On completing certain specific tasks, the student will get an option to rate the experience of attempting the exercise. It is very important that the student enters his feedback in this section as it will help us understand students' take on these exercises. This is an important component for us as it helps us in creating the exercises and modify the features according to the need and effectivity.